You've got yourself some Pacific razor clams. Now what are you going to do with them? I have an idea. Let's make clam strips. Welcome to my backyard. I'm Brent, and today I'm going to show you how I cook clam strips using Pacific razor clams that we catch over the winter. I know it's been a long time since I've posted, but most of my fishing and hunting is from May through September. During the winter months, fall, winter, early spring, we'll do some razor clamming, but that's about it. I already posted a couple razor clam videos. I didn't want to inundate you guys, but I did get some requests for cooking videos on some of the seafood, so I'm going to do a razor clam video today, and then next weekend I'm going walleye fishing, so we'll get kicked back off into a more regular posting schedule. So to show you how I cook razor clams, I'm going to go over some of my specific items. I have cleaned razor clams that I caught over the winter. I put them in a little cold saltwater brine for a little bit this morning. I think they're going to be fantastic. We're going to need our skimmer. We're going to be using our Fry Daddy, which I might as well turn on now and get it up to temperature. We're going to be dredging these in some Lefty's seasoning. First, we're going to egg wash them with 2 eggs and a little bit of water. If you use water, you'll get a crisper crust. You could throw a little milk in, you would get a slightly less crispy crust, but you'd get a little more flavor. I prefer a crispy crust on mine. Now, one thing I'll say about Lefty's is it comes in a hot and a regular. I'm using the last of a bag of hot today. I like hot food. This stuff makes my nose run when I eat it. So a lot of products I get out of the grocery store, when they say they're hot or spicy, are not. Trust me on this, Lefty's is hot, it's good stuff, and it's got a great flavor. And their regular non-hot is fantastic for dredging. We did a video cooking halibut and sea bass with it back in the last fall with Matt. We're gonna need a whisk to whisk up the eggs. We'll need a bowl to put our clams in when we're done with them. Let them cool down and let some of the grease come off, so I have a paper towel in there. The wife got this great dredging kit. There's a third part to it. I don't use panko, but you certainly could. I don't like a thick crust on a thin clam strip. If I was doing a big piece of fish, I might put panko on it to make it a little thicker crust on it. So with that said, let's prep for the egg wash and the dredge. I have my cutting board here, and we are going to cut these razors into bite-sized chunks before we get the dredge set up. So when I say bite-size, I mean whatever size you would like this clam to be in to want to just pop the whole thing in your mouth. So I'm going to quarter this thing. So the bite-sized pieces are all going to be about that size. Here's another piece from the body. So we'll start with these 4. I can hear my oil is starting to bubble a little bit. I'm going to slide that out of the way. We're going to take our Lefty's dredge mix. This is my favorite, by the way, and I know there are a lot out there, and they do not sponsor me, just in case you're wondering. Spread it out nice and even. That's enough for now. Layer that out. That's not what I got the whisk for, but it'll work to get a nice straight layer. So we got our eggs, put a little bit of water in here, thin it out a bit, and like I said, get a little bit crispier crust. Take my time. You could use one of those shakers and really speed this up. Okay, I think that's going to be good enough. Thing I like about this dredge kit here is that these things interlock so you don't get any slop between them. I'm going to test my oil. You hear that? Put a couple of drops of water in it. If it crackles back at you, it's pretty much ready to go. So we take our clam strip, take all 4 of these pieces, put them in the egg wash. Make sure they get a good coating. let the excess drip off. I'll lay these in there and I'll get a really good 100% coating on them. If we're too fast and we're not careful, we might get some spots on the clam meat that's not covered in egg, so it won't really hold on to the dredge, and then that'll affect the flavor and the consistency. We don't want that. Okay, what I like to do is take some of the dry flour and put it over the top to where I get something where my hands don't even get wet touching it in here. Maybe flip it over and just do a double check on it. Okay, here's what it should look like when it is coated, washed in egg, coated in dredge. We'll get a close-up over here. I got a little bit of dust on the bar, but that's what it's supposed to look like, both sides. So now into the fried eddy. And there's that sound. I can't recommend these enough, guys. If you're cooking for people that don't appreciate hot food, I would definitely do two versions. And it's only going to take a little bit of time. What we're going to look for is the right color in these clam strips, and then we're going to pull them. Alright, it's been about a minute, so let's go ahead and pull these babies up, take a peek. I think they look pretty good to me. Throw them on our paper towel for a sec, let them cool down. And we really get a good quality coating on these. These look great, and they are going to taste great. Let this cool for a minute. We'll do our taste test. We've let our first round of clam strips cool down. We're going to do a taste test. Okay, here's the first bite. Nice crunchy exterior. A lot of really good flavor. I think it's more meant to be a chicken dredge, but really works well. They say fish and chicken, but really works well with these clam strips. I didn't leave it in too long so the clams didn't get tough. These are great. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on our next adventure. And no, we're not selling t-shirts yet.